Let's give this another go. Alright, looks like we're connected again. And we resume. That was an irritating issue.
Kid's stash of grenades is there for him if things get even worse.
Who needs grenades? I got my boomstick.
Security's plane gone haywire. Windbags gummed up the works. Kid ain't afraid of getting burned. They trapped the kid in the middle of the fort's parade grounds. Then they bring out Glutus and Glandon and all their scumbag uncles. They got something to gain, and only their sorry hides to lose.
Sure would be nice if I had some grenades, don't you think? Speak of the devil.
Kid takes down Glutus, or maybe it was Glandon. The windbags
And
finally get
off
the
you
message.
go.
Kid used to dream of getting a marshal's badge, but not like this.
All that loot. All
The
that money.
Skyway's a welcome sight after all that. And now ain't nothing left for nobody down at Cinderbrick Fort. Kid shows up just as Zulf's telling me about his own journey to the city. Seems the only thing the Calamity saved for Zulf was a smoking pipe. Poor kid collapses after just one drag. The past. Only good thing ever come out of the past.
I'm
It's
tripping
history.
balls, man.
Past catches up with the kid. Hardly had a moment's rest since all this started. Fair to say he's led a hard life. Supposing what he says in his sleep ain't no lie. You never knew his old man, but he had his mama to take care of. Frail thing with pure white hair like his. Having his mama's hair did the kid no favors while he was growing up, but he learned to hold his own out there. School ain't working out, so the kid signs up for a turn on the rippling walls. Make his mama some money. Thanks to folks like the kid, the walls kept Caelondia safe from whatever's out there. The elements, the Ura, you name it. Once the kid done his time, he hurried on home. Turns out his mama's time was done too. The city had nothing for him. The money he'd been sending home was nowhere to be found either. So what'd the kid do? Why, he went right on back to the walls for another 5 years. In the history of Caelondia, nobody's ever volunteered for a second shift on the walls. Out there, kid learned to fend for himself. Learn to build, learn to break. In time, the kid earned good standing with the marshals. They trusted him to scout out farther than anybody. One night, on one of his expeditions, the ground beneath him shuddered, cracked, and split apart.
And that's where I die.
Anyway.
Shit.
You saw nothing where the world used to be. The calamity happened just like that. Wait, where was I? All the kid had to work with was his hammer and the clothes on his back. Through twisted streets, he ran with nothing but the city crest and an old stranger's voice to guide him.
Shit.
finally arrived at Ceylandia's vaunted safe haven. He and no one else. But then, all they got was more thankless work from a man who ain't even asked his name. Don't matter for nothing now.
Back to the Bastion. Damn it.
The marshals seem like good men, he says. They treated him with dignity. Zolf brought his antique smoking pipe all the way from the terminals. Even since the Ura surrendered to us, the marshals kept a wary eye on him.
I'm gonna change my weapons.
Points just don't get any sharper than that.
That's 675.
You want to tune a scrap musket, you start with the barrel. Kid's lifelong friends looking fit to keep on fighting. Zolf's travels ain't much compared to what the kids had to go through for all this. The memorial. Here a kid can pay respect to the old world and earn it in kind. The valediction. Just another one of my sketches. Nothing more. Words can't express what happened, but they're all I got.
On to another level. Langston River, eh?
The Langston River flowed free and wild till the calamity drank it all up. Maybe all that water just grew wings and flew off. Riverbanks swarming with windbags. They're so bent on finding the core, they hardly notice the kid. Lucky for him, a certain famous ferry barge is still afloat. Weepin' Nellie. She sends some squirts crying home as she leaves port. Maybe Nellie knows the way to the core. Maybe she can slip right past all the clamor on the coast. Or maybe not. A security skiff pulls up portside. Nellie's just another windbag to those guns. Just then, the windbags notice who she's sailing with. They try to cut her off.
Ain't no one cutting me off.
They try to slow her down. They try to knock her out. Well, Weepin' Nellie tries harder. Try as she might, though, she hits a snag. Kid's gotta help her get untangled. Favors for favors.
Oops.
At least she picked a good spot for a break, 'cause the core's right there. Then the kid hears an unusual sound, like 100 flapping wings. They had their own eyes on the core, but why? Well, kid ain't got time to think it over just yet. He finds Weepin' Nellie raring to go. Turns out she's got a special surprise for when the waters get rough.
Oh, nice. Friendly flamethrower turrets.
She's gonna need a little help with all them peckers. Crafty things think they're king of the roost now. Rest of us only wish we could fly in times like these. Security skiffs keep on coming, starboard side. Don't seem to care what they shoot, as long as they hit something. The windbags get an even better idea. They aim to smash Weeping Nelly to splinters. Well, it all proves too much for poor Nelly.
Oops.
She's just gotta make one last stop. With her last breath, Nelly gets the kid to solid ground. Solid ground in Pecker country. Seems the calamity ain't hurt the Peckers' appetites. They want that core real bad. Might be they want it just as bad as a kid. Kid shoos them off, knowing they'll be back. Know how many times Kid nearly fell off the barge back there? 5 times.
Nearly, eh?
Now, listen close. You should remember this next part. Why go to Prosper Bluff? Used to take an enterprising man, or a plain old fool, to venture out that far. The city was the most beautiful place in the world. We all knew that. But on the other hand, some folks just yearn to see the things they're told they can't. And that's why you go to Prosper Bluff, ain't it?
Strike foes 15 times in a row without missing. Nice.
There, the kid hears something he ain't heard in a long while. How's it go again? Yeah, that's the one.
Shit. Not the best at making elegant landings.
Well, no point explaining what happens next, right? Suffice it to say, kid ain't coming home empty-handed. And besides, it's like the song goes.
Gonna build that city on a hill.
They'll be here before too long. We darn near celebrated when the kid got back, didn't we?
Yay, another
See a
person.
fellow or again.
Love the
We
art
become
in this
fast
game.
friends. Calamity has that effect on people. But there was more to be done. There was one last core to find. If only I'd known half the secrets of the Calamity were tucked away in that book, I'd have worked to translate it right away. A scientific journal written in Zolf's native tongue. He learned so much from it. Too much. So many secrets in there, and she can't even read it. Her father's own journal. Girl tried to run away from home one time, but the marshals stopped that, didn't they? Sure, the world's all gone to pieces farther than the eye can see, but leave it to this gal to point out the amazing view. Most of the Ura never got a taste of Caelondia's fine goods, unless they were born and raised in the city like Zia here. Kid's surprised when I tell him there's only one core left. I shouldn't have believed it either. The Gravers, the arm of justice, they seemed unstoppable.
Oops. This game really is gorgeous. Yeah, I can definitely do that.
His bow's looking lean and mean like a prize fighter. We tracked the final core beyond the city to the wilds.
I'm gonna see if I can't finish this off here.
Kid ain't had enough of the Breakers' barracks. Takes practice, and a mighty strong bow helps too. He's feeling real proud of that show.
Hell yeah. breaker volley.
I almost don't believe it when he says he passed the Breaker's challenge.
Well, that seems like a good place to leave off for the night. I will be back next Thursday to finish this game. Well, I think finish it. I don't remember it being too long. Anyway, thank you to everyone who tuned in. Be sure to follow and have a good night.